Hi, I'm Raymond Blair.
And I'm Jacob Moore.
And this is the Charger Report for April 18, 2014. And now let's get on to the World News Breakdown. In Lakewood, Colorado, many students were hospitalized after playing on a playground during school. The students were originally complaining of skin and eye irritation. Officials did not know what was causing this. Authorities searched the playground and found pieces of 6 habanero peppers that were mixed with wood chips. They are still trying to figure out how the peppers got there. A Florida woman is in the hospital recovering after being attacked by a bear. The bear was at her house and going through her garbage cans looking for food. It went into her garage where she was and got a hold of her. It dragged her out of the garage and into the driveway, leaving her with many cuts and bruises. She escaped and called the police. A man in Pennsylvania accidentally threw away $1.25 million worth of winning lottery tickets. The man was a regular buyer of the lottery tickets and he picked the same numbers every time he played. He decided to buy 25 tickets, each worth $50,000. He misread them and lost all the money. He didn't find out that he made a mistake until a month after the tickets expired. The money remained in the lottery fund. Even though our prom is already over, many people are just now getting ready for theirs. KFC decided to jump in prom season this year. They have introduced their new chicken corsages. The corsage contains a fried chicken drumstick on the top. The kit costs $20 and includes a $5 KFC gift card. For those of you who want to stand out at prom this year, here's your chance. And now let's head over to the KFC. Why did I say KFC? Let's go on to the weather with Sydney.
Next week is supposed to be in the high 70s, although most of the week will be rainy.
There's a 70% chance of rain Monday, Tuesday, and Friday.
But no worries, Wednesday and Thursday is supposed to be sunny with highs in the 80s.
Warm weather's back in town, Bullet East.
Back to you guys.
That's some really nice weather we're going to be having. Now over to Jacob for some school news. The seniors are back. Well, the ones that went on the senior trip, that is. The seniors reportedly had an outstanding time in Orlando, visiting places such as Universal Studios and Daytona Beach, but everyone is glad to have them back and are happy that they had a good time. As I'm sure everyone has noticed by now, the weather is crazy. Sunday and Monday were sunny and 80, and Tuesday it was snowing. Everyone is ready for summer weather and ready to get rid of all this cold. Thunder over Louisville was a huge success this year yet again. The Blue Angels took flight, and during their stunts they came as close as a reported 14 inches of each other, which is absolutely astonishing. Also, there was no major gang violence, which is always a plus. Easter is this Sunday, Bullet East, and we know that everyone is excited to hunt eggs and whatnot, but don't forget what Easter is really about, which is spending time with our friends and family.
May I have your attention, please? Will the real Slim Shady please stand up? I repeat, will the real Slim Shady...
Paul, Trev, and Jones back, and we're going to go see what the students of Bullet East plan on doing with their lives after they graduate in the real world.
I'm here with Ted. What are your future plans after high school?
I'm going to the University of Kentucky to be a physical therapist or maybe a physician's assistant.
I'm going to go to Bellarmine University and major in respiratory therapy. Then I'm going to go work at Baptist East Hospital and be the youngest division head at Baptist East history.
After graduating from Bullet East, I would like to go to Oral Roberts High School in Oklahoma, home of Tornado Alley.
I plan on going to U of L to go into speed school and get a degree in civil engineering and make a lot of money.
Speed school, huh?
Yeah, that's it.
Go to college and get my associate's degree for criminal justice.
Nice. What are you going to do with that?
Probably be a cop, I guess.
You guys have got to be kidding me. I know I had a segment last episode about how we just can continue not to throw away our trash after lunch. But really? Prairie dog chocolate milk? Can't even. It fits in one hand. You could put it on a tray and just carry it to the garbage right over there. Bless you people for actually throwing away your garbage, but somebody needs to clean up their act. Are you kidding me? This is a valuable lesson that you guys need to learn. Hold on. Keep going. How do you feel about people cleaning up the lunchroom?
Yeah, they should.
Exactly.
They make the mess, they need to clean it up.
Yes, now, thank you, and we'll get back to our show.
I'm going to go to JCTC for the 2-year program and then transfer to Louisville for my major.
Well, I plan on attending the University of Louisville. I'm going to pursue a Bachelor of Science specializing in theater arts, and then I'm going to pursue an acting career.
Within the Human Health Sciences College. So,
Thank you. That is some pretty nifty little things you got going on there. I'm actually going into healthcare administration at Western Kentucky, and so, you know, if the dice get rolled the right way, maybe we'll work together at the same place. Hook me up with some jobs. Oh yeah, I'll be the best boss you'll ever have.
What do you want to do there? I want to get my degree in math and become a math teacher.
You gonna play basketball in college?
Hopefully.
That's some rough stuff.
Rough.
How fast will you go after it?
Probably faster than you.
You get new wheels?
Brand new ones, actually. They give it to you.
Sounds pretty sweet. You gonna do any rapping while you're there?
Maybe.
I'll probably rap some too. We should probably collab on something. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Georgia Southern. For cheerleading. For cheerleading? For cheerleading?
Secretly.
What are you going to be majoring in?
Business management.
And if that doesn't work, I'll go back to school to become a psychologist.
It's very interesting. Thank you.
Is that what you want to do with the rest of your life?
No.
What do you want to do with the rest of your life?
I don't know yet.
Well, there you have it, Bullies. And remember, no matter what you're doing after high school, keep it the Charger way. Now back to the guys. Well, it looks like people have some good future plans.
Yeah.
Well, I'm Raven Blair.
And I'm Jacob Moore.
And this was the Charger Report for April 18th, 2014.
I'm Chandler O'Brien.
I'm Cruz Coulter.
I'm Aaron Myers. And this is Plugged In. Websites are racing to patch the heartbeat bug, the worst security hole the internet has ever seen. The bug allowed information leaks from a key safety feature that is supposed to keep your online communications private. The list of websites needed for everyone to change their passwords include Google, Facebook, Netflix, Pinterest, and Yahoo. T-Mobile has released news that they're going to be selling a 4G iPad for the same price as the Wi-Fi. Competitors typically charge $130 extra for 4G devices. They also released that they would stop selling BlackBerry phones a couple days ago. Twitter is about to change their design once more. They are calling the changes a whole new you. The new design gives a much larger profile photo and customized header images. Tweets with the most retweets and replies will appear slightly larger so they're easier to find. They haven't revealed if this is just for the computer version or if Twitter will allow an app to be this same way. Now let's head to Myers with movies.
Dr. Will Castor is an artificial intelligence researcher who strives to create a machine that possesses sentience and collective intelligence. Extremists who oppose technological advancement target him, shooting him and other researchers with radioactively tainted bullets so that the poisoning will kill them even if the assassination fails, but their actions drive him towards his goal. Carter also wants to become part of the new technology, and his wife Evelyn and his best friend Max Waters, also researchers, question the wisdom of this drive. When his mind is downloaded into a computer to try and save his life, Castor's goal to acquire knowledge becomes one to acquire power, and he seems to be unstoppable.
Evelyn. Oh my God. I can't feel anything. I'm here. You need to get me online. I need more power.
It may be intelligent, it may even be sentient. This is not well. Shut it down.
Shut it down! It's him!
Your friends crossed the line. They don't know the danger.
This is astounding.
So how do we fight it?
You can't. An AI is like any intelligence. It has needs.
The real will died.
It'll start to evolve.
Where's the machine?
To influence. Perhaps the entire world.
Where are you going?
Everywhere.
Long rumored to be taking on a role in the franchise, Australian site The Iris was present for a Q&A session with actor Benedict Cumberbatch at Oz Comic Con, where the actor shot down any hopes that he might appear in Star Wars Episode 7. I would have liked a part in JJ's new Star Wars, but it won't happen sadly, the actor reportedly said, before also shooting down any potential appearances in the BBC series Doctor Who. 3 new movies opened on Thursday night, including an animated sequel that honestly looked like it would give the Marvel Studios' Captain America: The Winter Soldier a run for the #1 spot at the box office, but Marvel's April record-setting sequel held off Rio 2 for a second weekend at the top. Friday's estimates showed it to be a much tighter race, with Rio 2 ahead of Captain America: The Winter Soldier, $12 million to $11.9 million, a mere $100,000 difference. But the real story came on Saturday when Cap had a much larger bump than the animated sequel, with Sunday estimates having Captain America: The Winter Soldier win the weekend with $41.4 million to Rio 2's $39 million. That brings the superhero flick's domestic total to $159 million, less than $20 million away from what the original movie grossed domestically. It looks like some of the newest members of the X-Men family will return for the franchise's upcoming sequel, X-Men Apocalypse. Jennifer Lawrence, Michael Fassbender, James McAvoy, and Nicholas Hoult, who play younger versions of Mystique, Eric, Charles, and Hank, respectively, will reprise their much buzzed-about roles in the latest X-Men, according to Entertainment Weekly. Lawrence could be starring in additional X-Men movies, as producers are considering giving the shapeshifter her own spin-off. Director Bryan Singer told the mag that the 4 are on board from deals signed for 2011 X-Men's First Class. The mutant gang will next be seen in X-Men Days of Future Past on May 23rd. Now over to Ezra and Rhett with the field report.
Welcome back, everybody. Back with another field report. We're going to ask people what their favorite superhero is and why.
You pretty much said it all.
Yeah, I did. So let's go find out what superpowers everybody would like to have and what their favorite superhero is. Let's go. I'm here with
Blackcaster.
who is your favorite superhero?
Superman.
Why?
I don't know. Mine's Cam Newton.
All right, thanks.
I don't have a favorite superhero. Favorite villain.
Is that right? Who's that?
Deathstroke.
Yeah, what does he do?
Well, he basically fights Batman.
Fights Batman? Does he win?
He doesn't exactly win against Batman, but he can take on like quite a few superheroes at one time and win.
What does he do? Like, what is he? What is his finisher?
Well, he's used to be like a super soldier experiment, but of course they didn't quite go right. So he kind of but now he's more of a mercenary. Any supervillain that could hire him, he can hire them and then just send them to go fight. So
I like that. Well, thanks, Bob.
That would be the Joker.
Of course, he is a very nice. He is very awesome. What do you like about him?
I don't know. I've really liked the Joker as long as I can remember. As long as I can remember the Batman comic being on TV, I've loved the Joker. So I guess that's my answer.
All right. Thank you very much.
No problem.
My mother.
Why?
Because she's awesome.
What does that mean?
That means she's awesome.
What makes her super?
She makes great sandwiches.
Turkey or ham?
Ham, all the way.
Knock it
What's
off.
up, bro?
Thanks, Bob.
No problem.
Okay, I am here with
Mr. Talgani, known as Mr. T.
Mr. T. He pities every fool, isn't that right?
Yes, that's true.
All right. Who's your favorite superhero?
Well, there's two of them. One is not really a superhero. It's a Time Lord, Doctor Who, originally known as Tom Baker as the fourth Time Lord. Imagine that. So, time traveler. So, superhero, guys, I'm going to say Superman. Man of Steel, Truth, Justice, American Way, old school, like that. He fought Doomsday and fought the dark side. And then if I had to choose one more, that person, a fighter. And that, I gotta say Wolverine. And that stuff. So that's it. Thank you.
All right, thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
The Flash.
Flash?
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think so?
Because he shows that you don't need super strength or anything special. It doesn't matter. You can just be fast and you can do good.
Yeah, that's right. Isn't that Flash? He's super fast.
As fast as a flash.
Whew. Whoa. Is that your only one that you like?
I have a huge selection of heroes, but he's the only one who I can see is he's like Batman, sort of. He's not really too special. He's just got speed.
Yeah. Yeah, that is right. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
That was your plugged-in field report. But, Ezra, what do you think about superheroes?
Well, I think they are a very large part of society, and I wish there was a real superhero, and it would be so awesome. I like Batman, of course. Superb Man is not too shabby himself. Aquaman's all right. And Flash, man, I couldn't catch up with him to see what he's really like.
Heard that, but I'd have to say, out of all the characters, my favorite one is the Hulk. I don't think he gets much credit, but that man is huge.
I agree. I just think he's a big old green guy. And just because he can't fit in his clothes when he gets big, he just gets made fun of, and that's just not right. And he gets the job done,
Mm-hmm.
You can't stop him.
Well, there you go, folks. Hope you enjoyed it.
Peace out. See you next time.
Hi, I'm AJ, and can you guess what happens next? On this segment of What Happens Next, we have ourselves a hicked up hometown rodeo. Can you guess what happens next? A, the bull hits a rodeo clown. B, the clown attacks the rider. Or C, the rider is pummeled by the bull. The correct answer is C. The rider is absolutely destroyed by this massive creature. Let's see this in slow motion one time. Goodness, that sure is frightening. Alright, well, that's all we got. We'll see you next time on What Happens Next.
The latest version of the prototype Steam controller was shown off in mid-March, with Valve revealing a new version that introduced Xbox 360 style A, B, X, and Y buttons in between the two trackpads. PC Gamer's sources went on to say that the finalization of the Steam controller design was the final piece that would preface general availability for the Steam machine systems themselves. Valve has already said that its the line of Steam machines should be available later on in 2014. As part of a new service offered only in Japan for now, Sony has begun selling individual PlayStation 4 parts for local gamers. The service won't let you build a PS4 from scratch, of course, but you can pick up spare parts like an HDD bay cover, HDD bay bracket, screw set, or power cord. As of right now, there's no word on if PS4 services will extend to Europe or the United States. Titanfall has leapt back into the top 10 of UK games charts with the launch of Xbox 360 version last week. The well-received last generation version accounted for 71% of sales for the game, with 27% going to the Xbox One and a single percent of sales on PC. All in all, Titanfall sales jumped 220% from the previous week, which seems to be very impressive in the gaming world.
Once again, I'm Chandler O'Brien.
I'm Cruz Coulter.
I'm Aaron Myers.
Thanks for tuning in to Plugged In.
You know I had to do it for you. Oh man, oh man, oh man, you know I had to.
I'm Tyler York.
I'm Pierce Kelly.
And this is your Red Zone Sports Report
for April 18th, 2014.
Well, we're moving on up to the east side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky. Moving on up to the east side. We finally got a piece of the pie. Fish don't fry in the kitchen, beans don't burn on the grill. Took a whole lot of trying just to get up that hill. Now we're up in the big leagues, getting our turn at bat. As long as we live, it's you and me, baby. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Oh yeah, we're moving on up to the east side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky.
And now over to York and Pierce for some college and pro sports.
Bubba Watson has gotten the green jacket once again. With a name like Bubba, how could you possibly lose at anything? His 2 wins in the past 3 years is an unbelievable feat, and I am strongly considering naming my firstborn child Bubba, whether it is a boy or girl. The only thing that could have spiced up this year's Masters just a tad more would be adding Happy Gilmore and Rodney Dangerfield to the playing field.
The man born, James Bryan Hellwig, who earned a global following as a wrestler, the Ultimate Warrior, died Tuesday night. World Wrestling Entertainment announced. Hellwig was 54. TMZ reported that Hellwig, who officially changed his name to Warrior in 1993, collapsed outside an Arizona hotel at 5:50 p.m. on April 8th while walking to his car with his wife. Warrior was transported to a nearby hospital where he was pronounced dead. Hellwig's death comes only 3 days after the Ultimate Warrior was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. Prayers out to his family.
Johnny Manziel reportedly scored a 32 on the Wonderlic test at the NFL Scouting Combine, which will potentially boost his draft stock even more. The Wonderlic is a 50-question test given to all Combine participants that measures cognitive ability. The time limit is 12 minutes. A score of 20 is indicated as average intelligence. Some players over the year have proven that the Wonderlic test may not be relevant at all. Morris Claiborne, one of the football's best defensive backs, only recorded a score of 4. And Frank Gore, 49ers all-time leading rusher, only scored a 6.
The New York Yankees versus the Boston Red Sox game was close in the middle of the fourth the other day. But what made this game so good is the real question. When a foul ball was hit, the camera started scanning across the crowd and saw the #1 New York Yankees fan in the world. The game just seemed to be too intense for him to watch. It seems like he started to have anxiety and passed out. What a true American.
Now over to Brian Blake with the field report.
I'm Bree.
I'm Blake.
And today we're going to be asking people if they like college or pro sports better. I'm here with Chase Putt. Chase, do you like college or professional sports better? College. Why do you like college sports better? Because he thinks the athletes try harder because they want to make it to the professional leagues and they're just overall better players and don't care about the money. Thanks, Chase. That was a really good point of view. I'm here with
Joey Cornelius.
Do you like college or professional sports better?
College for sure.
Why?
Just because professional sports are boring, too hard to keep up with. I hate NFL.
You hate the NFL?
Yeah, I hate it. I just don't watch it.
So no NFL?
No.
NBA?
Certain teams like the Lakers and the Bulls.
NBA is rigged.
You could say so, I guess.
Okay, thanks. I'm here with
Mr. Kelty.
Mr. Kelty, do you like college or professional sports better?
I like turtles.
You like turtles?
I like turtles.
What type of turtles?
Collegiate ones.
Those are the best type of turtles.
Thanks.
Okay, thank you. Hi, I'm here with
Tyler Becn.
Do you like college or professional sports better?
College.
Why do you think that?
Because they play for the love of the game instead of the love of the money.
That's true. Do you watch college sports more than professional sports?
A lot more.
What's your favorite sport?
Basketball.
Obviously. Okay, bye. I'm here with
Sydney Bright.
Sydney, do you like college or professional sports better?
College.
Why?
Because they're easier to follow.
That is true.
I'm here with
Bree Hare.
Bree, do you like college or professional sports better?
I'm kind of in between both. I like college and professional sports. It depends on the sport.
Okay, what sport do you like most to watch?
Well, me playing softball, I used to watch baseball, but other than that, I like football and basketball a lot too.
So all of them. Okay. What makes you like professional?
It depends on the sport, but like NFL, I like better than college just because I feel like they're really talented and I don't know, they're better. They're just funner to watch to me.
Okay, thank you.
I'm here with
Lord Blake.
Do you like college or professional sports better?
I like professional sports better.
Why?
Because LeBron James is about to break the record for stolen bases this year, and I'm really excited.
LeBron is a basketball player.
He also plays baseball.
Does he really?
Yes, that's why he's compared to Michael Jordan all the time.
I didn't know that.
Not many people do.
All right, thanks for telling me that.
That was one heck of a field report.
I agree, Bree.
And Blake.
Yeah. And now over for some school sports. Several of our Bullet East Chargers have committed to playing their respective sport onto the college level. Tyler Krauth will be playing baseball at the University of the Cumberlands. Cruz Coulter will continue catching touchdown passes for the Campbellsville Tigers. And Dylan Ferguson is taking his talents to Bowling Green to be a hilltopper.
The boys tennis team defeated Oldham County 3-2 this week. Hunter Norris and Jacob Staples each picked up wins in the singles, and the power duo of Big Phil Burris and Will Brown picked up a win in doubles play. Wimbledon is the next on the schedule.
I think you meant to say Wimbledon Pierce.
Oh.
But that's okay.
This is spelled wrong.
The BEHS baseball team beat North Bullitt last Saturday with a big score of 3-2. Luckily, we won that, considering if we didn't, our school would have never hear the end of it from any North Bullitt student. With this win, our school is and always will be overall better at sports than our county rival North. We will always crack their eggs.
And this is your sports highlight for this week with Jake, Shane, and Robert.
That was a good hit. Dang, he jumped high.
Get that out. Oh, wait. Oh, yep. Still made it. Never mind. The alley-oop.
You think that's illegal? Not in slam ball. That's just crazy. That dude is huge. This dude's gonna throw an alley-oop off the backboard to himself through the 360 slam.
And that was all the highlights for this week.
Whammy. Man, slam ball looks fun.
I'd definitely play it. And this was the Red Zone Sports Report for April 18th.
I'm Tyler York.
2014. I'm Pierce Kelly.